In a world where risk is constant, insurance is the promise of protection. But what happens when that promise breaks? 20 years ago, a bold idea was born to protect the unprotected and restore trust in an industry shaken by uncertainty. In 2005, the Policyholders Compensation Fund was established. This was an unprecedented move to safeguard policyholders when insurers are unable to meet their obligations.
The vision behind PCF's establishment was to create a robust safety net that would protect policyholders in the event of an insurer's failure.
The last 20 years have been marked by milestones, opportunities, and challenges. But PCF stood firm in ensuring timely compensation of policyholders and prompt resolution of insurers.
One of our major challenges was the limited public awareness and understanding of PCF role. We overcome this through deliberate stakeholders engagement, targeted outreach programs, and consistent communication. Another challenge was also developing internal technical capacity, which we addressed through rigorous staff training.
But what triggers PCF compensation process?
What triggers compensation is the cancellation of the company by the Commissioner of Insurance, IRA, Insurance Regulatory Authority, or place the company under statutory manager.
Compensation of PCF claimants takes a period of 90 working days from the date of receiving fully filled compensation claim forms.
Since 2005, when the fund was established, 7 companies have gone down. 4 we are currently compensating. The other 3 compensation period has lapsed. The 4 we are currently compensating are Blue Shield Insurance Company, United Insurance Company, Invesco Assurance, and Explico.
You would remember that the fund started in 2005. We were able to pay the first compensation in the year 2020, basically because of the operations of the law. At that point in time, one of the challenges was that the law didn't allow that you pay compensation immediately, but you had to wait for the matter to go to court. A company is liquidated. Then at that point, when liquidation orders have been issued, then PCF would start the payment process. Policyholders would make claims. But that was not so until after 2020, when the law was changed to enable now payments to commence immediately. A company is put under statutory management. And this we have seen in the last few years, where compensation has happened for a number of entities that have been placed under statutory management by the Commissioner and the Board of IRA. I must also commend PCF for the way they have carried out those duties of compensation. And our policyholders are quite happy. It's only that the current challenge that we have is that the amount that is being compensated by PCF is Kenya shillings 250,000. And you may know, of course, the sum assured or insured for many cases or in many circumstances is way above the 250,000. But that is the current situation that the trustees of PCF, the Office of the Commissioner and the Board of IRA is looking at changing that and increasing the amount depending on the outcome of an actuarial study that has been done. So once that is completed and presented to the National Treasury, to the Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Body, then we will have direction on where we will be able to go and whether to increase or to keep it at the same level. But the current thinking is that the compensation amount of 250,000 Kenya shillings is not adequate, but nonetheless it provides relief for policyholders whose companies or where they had placed the insurance policies cannot pay. So for the time being, that is the situation, and we hope to improve from there.
Nilijua PCF kupitia wakili wangu. Ni accident nilipata, nikagongwa na gari aina ya Probox, mimi na watoto wawili. Ilikuwa ni Nakuru place inaitwa Umoja tu. Nikapelekwa matibabu Nakuru Hospital, na tulikuwa na injury ya mguu. Mimi nilipata injury, nikavunjika mguu. Nikaenda pale, nika apply, kaambiwa ningoje 90 days. Nikalipwa shilingi 1250.
The fund covers claims arising from all insurance policies issued in Kenya. However, the following exceptions hold. Number 1, a policy of reinsurance. Number 2, a superannuation scheme. And number 3, claims arising from policies issued before the fund commenced its operations in 2005. Since its inception, PCF has compensated claimants of 7 collapsed insurance companies. 3 companies that PCF has finished compensating during the 2-year window period are